Hello and welcome back to the channel. We have had a huge 48 hours worth of sales. As you can see from the title, over £500 worth of sales. It's going to take a while to go through all this stuff. We've got a lot of stuff here, probably 20 items, maybe more. I'm not sure, I haven't exactly counted. But let's get into it. Alright, so let's just crack straight on. We'll start with the clothes. We know they're considered the boring stuff. This item, first on, I got in a t-shirt bundle from Fleek. I paid nothing, used my credit. It's an NFL Raiders. What's it? Oakland Raiders, that's the one. Oakland Raiders t-shirt. Like I said, paid nothing. Sold for £20 on Vinted. So, full 20 from nothing. Not even fees. We have one Depop sale. Oh yeah, I should have told you. We have three Vinted sales, one Depop sale, and then the rest are all eBay. So, that one that I just did was Vinted. This one is the only Depop, and then most of them are eBay. Got a nice Nike England rugby top. It's a nice Y2K silver tag rugby top. It's really nice. I picked this up from a boot sale for only £1. So that was an incredible find for just £1. And I accepted an offer on Depop for £19. I think I had it listed for £24.95. So £25. And yeah, someone sent me an offer of 19. I thought, why not? I paid £1. Right, then we have... Where did I sell these? Okay, these were eBay. We have a pair of... These are Ralph Lauren, like chino shorts. Big size. Big sizes do quite alright, actually. Because obviously, if you find some nice brands in big sizes, you know, big guys, they struggle to find good clothes. So if you find some good brands in big sizes, they actually sell quite well. So don't be put off by two big sizes. But yeah, these were a size... Where is the size? I think it's like 42 waist. 42 waist, just simple, like cream, Ralph Lauren embroidered chino shorts. And they sold for £20. And I believe I picked these up in a charity shop for £5. So they were a nice find. Right, then we have, where's this item? Yep, a pair of jeans. We have a pair of Wrangler jeans. Wranglers sell quite well for me, normally around the £20 mark. I think I had these listed for £20 and I sent out an offer of £17.50 and they sold. Nice pair of Wranglers. Yet again, big size. These are also 42 waist. 42 waist. In great condition. Nice pair of Wranglers. I've got a pair of Wranglers that I've kept for myself actually. They're very comfy. More comfy than Levi's actually. So I recommend Wranglers. But yeah, how much did I pay for those? I'm pretty sure I paid £6 for those. So £6 into £17.50. Right now this item of clothing, this was quite a surprise. I've had this sat around for quite a while. I'll say a while. It's like a Realtree camo trousers. Literally by the brand Realtree. People use these for like hunting and stuff. I believe they have like a small hole in them somewhere. That's maybe why they took a little while to sell. I can't remember how much I paid. I think it was around the £6 or £7 mark. But they sold for £32. If you find these Realtree camo trousers, or any camo Realtree stuff, they're very highly sought after because, like I said, people go hunting or want to use them for anything where they're going out into the woods, you know, just going out in the woods. Some people use them for like airsoft and paintball and stuff just because it's camo for their outfit. But yeah, £7-ish into £32. Right, now we have two more items of clothing. No, one more item of clothing. I've just realised one of the items of clothing here actually didn't sell. I've just got it out because someone asked me for some measurements and I forgot to put it away. So we didn't sell that one. That was a pair of folk jeans. I've only just listed those. Hopefully they'll sell as well though. Right, now this one we have another Vinted sale. We have Ralph Lauren quarter zip. It is a size small. Picked it up from a charity shop in one of my last videos for... Was it in my last video? Might have been. It might be in my last charity shop video. I think it was £8.95 I paid for this. And I've done a straight triple on Vinted, sold for £27. So £9 into £27. Obviously no fees on Vinted, so that's alright. Normally when people send you an offer on Vinted, it's always like a big 40% off or something. But I had this listed for 30 and someone sent me an offer of 27. That's a great offer. See, those are sort of the offers I'm always going to take. Right, now that is all the clothes. But we have one more item that's not clothing that we sold on Vinted. We have Pokemon. Mega Pokemon. It's like Mega, I think it's Mega Blocks Pokemon. It's a Piplup and Sneasel's Snow Day. Quite cool. It has been opened, but all the packets inside are still sealed. So, opened, never used. Listed it on Vinted for $12.95. Sold pretty much within like 48 hours. I think my girlfriend actually picked this one up for me from the charity shop, and she paid like £1.50. So, nice find from my girlfriend there. Right, now what should we go for next? Alright, now we're on to the eBay sales. Let's just work through all the small stuff first and build our way up. So, some small stuff. Let's do some video games. We have Donkey Kong, Country Returns. Paid £1 for it in the charity shop. I've sold a couple of these recently. It's only sells for about £5, and it has sold for £5. But because I sold one literally, about a week or two ago as well, I just knew it would sell because it was quite a fast seller. So £1 into 5. Then another £1 into 5. We have Tak and the Powers of Juju. Looked like quite an interesting game. I'm pretty sure I sold this one before, like a long time ago. But yet again, someone was selling games for £1 at the boot sale. I just grabbed a good handful. This was one of them. Got it at the Ford Airfield boot sale. Someone did comment on one of my videos where I think that Ford video actually, saying should have titled this video only picked up 5 games worth no less than £5. Doesn't matter if they're worth only £5. They were £1 each. You can still make good profit doing that. And I've sold multiple of those games already. So if games are £1 and you can get £5 for them, still worth picking up. So that's sold for £5. And this last little cheap video game, Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix. This one was actually £2 at the boot sale, and it sold for £6. So nice triple on that one. Alright, next thing, quite a small thing. We have the NSD Powerball. Picked this up from Ford Airfield boot sale as well. I paid £2, and this one sold for $12.95. This one, the battery's dead in it, but you can still use them without the battery. I believe they're for like therapy and stuff. I tried using it, and it actually feels like it makes your arm like tense up, and I don't even know how they work, but they work wonders. It was a weird feeling trying to use it as well. They're good for like rehabilitation and stuff like that. But yeah, so people are always buying these. I've sold like so many of them in the past. NSD Powerball. Then we have, what do we have next? You know what this is. If you've been following me for a while, it's a little backgammon set. This one also comes with some dominoes though. So, nice little dominoes in a nice little case. Normally the cases are like felt inside, but these ones are like plastic on the inside, but leather on the outside. But it's still a really nice case. And now how much did I sell this one for? Where is this one? This one sold for £25. I believe I paid... How much did I pay for this one? It might have been like £7 or £8 for this one. I'm not actually 100% sure. I can't remember. But I sold it for 25. I know I normally don't pay more than a tenner for these, because I know how much they go for. So, less than a tenner into 25. Right, what do we have next? We have... This was such a cool thing actually. A nice vintage 90s Nike backpack. I picked this up from a charity shop for... How much did I pay for this? It was in one of my charity shop videos, I can't even remember. I actually can't remember, I don't want to say the wrong price. I think it was cheap though, I think it was like a £5. And yeah, this has sold for... where can I find this? Come on, too many sales to scroll through. £28. Sold for £28 for this. It's a very nice backpack, very retro, very 90s. And then we have another sale, roughly similar price. We have a DVD box set of The Land Before Time. This was in one of my recent boot sale videos. Picked this up for a £5, and it has sold quite quickly. Only had it listed for less than a couple of weeks for £25. £25. It does have some wear. I did buy it with the intention maybe to trade it into CEX when I scanned it, but it doesn't trade in for much more than a £5. I thought it would trade in for a bit more. I think I paid a £5. It trades in for about £8, I think. But then I realised it sells for a good amount on eBay, so I just listed it on eBay. But yeah, Land Before Time box set for £25 from a £5. Now what do we have next? Right, we have 3 pairs of shoes. 3 pairs of shoes. Let's go through these. We have these ones. These are by Vagabond Shoemakers. Nice pair of loafers. Now, where are these? And I'll tell you how much these sold for. Alright, these sold for £27. I actually had these listed for quite a while. I thought they'd sell a bit quicker, but they've been a bit slow. I don't know if they're a bad size or something, I don't know. What size were they? They were UK 8. I think they're men's UK 8. I don't know if 8's really considered a small size, but it took a while to sell. I did reduce the price quite a lot. I believe I paid about a tenner for them. I can't remember exactly because it's been a while. About a tenner, and they sold for 27. Not terrible, but when I bought them, I was hoping for a bit more. Then 2 more pairs of shoes. We have 2 very nice pairs of shoes, actually. A boxed pair of Carrymore Hot Rock walking boots. Brand new, practically in perfect condition. Well, maybe not brand new. I think they've been worn like once or twice, but the tread is literally perfect. Obviously still boxed in pretty good condition. I did pay up for these at the boot sale. I paid £12, but I knew the condition. I knew they would sell still. So I was willing to pay £12 and they've sold for £30. So 30 into 12. Yeah, again, not normally the sort of markup I've aimed for, but they were in such good condition and new and boxed. I was like, I know they'd sell. It's kind of like guaranteed profit. And then the other pair of shoes we've sold is a really nice pair of shoes. These are called Grinders. They are Grinders, made in England. Boots, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called cross something. I know they're called harness lows because they've got like the harness on them. Harness lows, like kind of cowboy bootish. I picked these up from a charity shop. Literally, it was just a passing visit. I was walking back from the gym, and there's one charity shop the way I walk back to home from the gym. So I just popped in on the way past, picked up these for £15, and they sold for £60. And I haven't had them listed for more than 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure it's been less than 2 weeks they've been listed. £15 into 60. Alright, now we're almost finished. We got it's technically 5 items, but it's only 3 sales because 2 people brought 2 bundles. Now, this is the first bundle. We have a bundle of Warhammer books. We have Shadow and Iron and Titan Death by the Horus Heresy. Now, I picked up a huge bundle of Warhammer books from someone at a boot sale. I think I bought like 11 books and it worked out about £4 something per book. And then these 2 together have sold for... And they're going abroad as well, actually. Where are they going? I'm always curious. Let's have a look. First of all, they sold together for £34. So they're about £4 each. So £8 into 34. And these are going to... They're going to France. They're going to France. So someone in France is getting some nice Warhammer books. They're literally in perfect condition as well. So that was a really good bundle I brought from those books. Because I sold a good chunk of them already and made back that money. But yeah, keep an eye out for Warhammer books. So there's those. And then another sale I had, Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2. Now this box is very battered, it's not in great condition. Normally this is the sort of game collectors like to collect, but not in this condition. So I knew it would take a little bit longer to sell than if it was in a lot better condition. But I picked this up at a boot sale for only £1. If you've been following me for a while, you might have even seen that video. I think it was one of my first boot sale videos, I think. I can't actually remember. It was one of the one of the older videos. And yeah, found this for £1 and it has sold for £60. £1 into £60. That is incredible. I've had a lot of £60 sales actually. I've had this, I've had the boots, and now moving on. For £60, we've sold these 2 figures. This is Aurora, beautiful as a rose, and Belle, beauty comes from within. From the Disney Showcase figurines. I picked these up from a boot sale in one of my recent videos for £3 each. And like I said, they've sold for £60 total. So I listed them for £30 each. So I've 10 times my money from this. So £6 into 60. Now the people who saw that video of me picking these up, they pointed out something. The stand that these were on the boot sale, is worth like £100. And I didn't buy the bloody stand, did I? I should have got that, but I didn't know. I'd never sold these before. But keep an eye out for Disney Showcase figures. There's the Disney Showcase labels on the bottom. So keep an eye out for these. They make some good money. And that is everything. We've had some crazy sales. There's some really good sales. Sales have been going pretty well lately. Don't know what's up. Everyone just wants to buy my stuff. But I have been trying to get some more interesting stuff as well. So I've been trying to like get a bit more unique stuff. Like these boots, they're not very easy to come by. So I knew these were more unique. And you know, the Disney Showcase figurines, I've never sold those before, thought I'd give them a try. So you've got to try new things to get some more money coming in. There's always new things you can purchase and new things you can learn about. Alright, well we're going to wrap this up because I've got a lot of packaging to do now and it's so late and I don't have the energy for this, but I'm going to have to get packaging. And my girlfriend sold some stuff as well, so I've got to package that stuff for her as well. So I've got a lot of packaging to do. But anyways, we're going to end the video there. Be sure to check the description, check the links. You get a referral code to sign up to Tilt or whatnot if you want a free £10 to spend on there when you first sign up. Just do it. It's a free £10. You can sign up once, use your £10, get something for free, and then never use it again if you don't want to. Also, there's a discount code for Fleek if you want to get £25 off your first order from Fleek. I think it's £25. It keeps changing. So yeah, check those out in the description. And as usual, do remember, like, subscribe, comment. See you on the next one.